I still remember the sound of a Friday night, a car door closing, a little bell above a shop entrance, a plastic VHS case cracking open like a promise. And the strange part is this. We didn't call it ritual. We just knew the moment mattered. Press play, and the past doesn't feel far away. If you're Gen X, you grew up in a world where life had small ceremonies baked into it. Not fancy ceremonies, ordinary ones. Things took a few steps, a few minutes, a little effort, and that effort did something important. It made moments feel earned. It gave the day edges. It gave the week a rhythm. Then, convenience arrived. And it was amazing at first. But little by little, easy became the default. And we didn't just gain speed, we lost ceremony. In this video, I want to do 3 things. Bring you back to the rituals we used to have. Name what changed without turning it into a lecture. And share a few ways to bring ceremony back without pretending it's 1988. Back then, Friday night had a sequence. You didn't pick something to watch. You went somewhere. You walked into the video store and the carpet had a pattern worn into it by 1,000 other Fridays. You browsed the wall like it was a museum. You argued gently over one tape like it mattered because it did. And when you finally chose, you held that case in your hands all the way home like you were carrying the weekend. At home, the ritual continued. You dimmed a lamp. You adjusted the TV. You heard the VCR swallow the tape with that soft, mechanical clunk. And everybody settled in, because there was no second screen waiting to steal the moment. Even music had ceremony. You waited for your song on the radio. You hovered over the record button like a surgeon. You caught it almost, except the DJ talked over the intro, and you still kept it, because that's what real life sounded like. Or you made a mixtape. Side A, Side B. A little silence between tracks, because you had to press stop at the right time. And you wrote the track list by hand carefully, like you were naming something sacred. Photos had ceremony too. You shot a roll of film, not 1,000 tries. You didn't know what you got until later. And when the prints came back, you sat at the table and looked at them slowly. Not to post, just to remember. Even simple errands had steps that made them feel human. You paid in cash for dinner. No statement, no notification, just a night that ended when it ended. No digital trail begging to be revisited. You wrote a check. You mailed a bill. You sealed an envelope and felt the day complete. You wrote a letter by hand. No server, no sent folder, just ink, paper, and time. And the point wasn't inconvenience. The point was presence. The steps forced you to arrive in the moment with your whole body. And because you arrived, the moment had weight. Then convenience got smarter. Streaming replaced browsing. Autoplay replaced choice. Delivery replaced going. Subscriptions replaced one special night. Now, entertainment is always available, which means it's rarely an event. You don't have to plan a movie night. You just open an app. And before you even decide what you want, something starts playing. Like the world is afraid of your silence. Music became instant too. You don't wait for a song, you summon it. You don't listen to an album, you sample it. You don't sit with it, you skip it the moment it stops entertaining you. And we call that freedom. But there's a hidden cost. Nothing has time to become meaningful. Photos, same story. A picture used to live in a shoebox. Now it lives everywhere. And because it lives everywhere, it often feels like it belongs nowhere. Even conversation lost ceremony. We used to call the house phone. We used to talk until the cord stretched across the kitchen. Now we send fragments, half thoughts, a reaction emoji instead of a sentence. And the modern day has almost no built-in closing moments. When the movie ends, you don't stand up and talk about it. The next thing starts immediately. When the day ends, your phone is still talking. When the week ends, the feed still scrolls. Convenience didn't just save time. It erased the pauses that helped your life feel like it had chapters. There are three contrasts I notice. First, choice used to have weight. One VHS, one ride home, one shot at the night. Now you have infinite options, and you feel oddly unsatisfied. Punchline: when everything is available, nothing feels chosen. Second, anticipation used to be part of the joy. Waiting for the song, waiting for the photos, waiting for Friday night. Now anticipation gets removed like it's a defect. Punchline: we killed the buildup and wondered why the payoff feels smaller. Third, rituals used to protect your attention. A movie started and you stayed. A letter was written and you finished. A dinner happened and it ended no trail, no replay, no performance. Now everything is interruptible, replayable, and measurable. Punchline: we didn't lose time. We lost the edges that made time feel real. This isn't about going backward. It's about noticing that ceremony is not a luxury. Ceremony is how humans mark meaning. So how do we bring it back? Start with one ritual night a week. Pick one thing and give it steps. Movie night. Don't scroll for 40 minutes. Choose one film ahead of time. Make the room different. Lamp, blanket, snacks, small signals that say, this matters. Listen to a full album, start to finish, once a week. No skipping, no multitasking. Just let it play like it's 1994 for 40 minutes. Photos, print 5, not 100. 5. Put them somewhere physical. A small proof that memory isn't only a file. Communication. Call one person instead of texting. A real voice can do what 30 messages can't. And do one thing the old way on purpose just once in a while. Write the grocery list on paper. Pay cash for one meal. Mail a card. Not because you're hiding, because you're honoring the feeling of a moment that doesn't need an audience. Because here's the truth. Ritual doesn't waste time. Ritual saves meaning. If life feels flatter than it used to, you're not imagining it. A lot of us didn't lose joy because we got older. We lost it because we lost the small ceremonies that told our nervous system, here's the beginning, here's the middle, here's the end. And you can bring that back, one small ritual at a time. If this hit home, tell me the ritual you miss most. Video store nights? Mixtapes? Sunday newspaper? Handwritten letters? Drop your birth year and one detail you still remember. The sound, the smell, the little routine. And if you want more time capsule reflections like this, subscribe to Gen X Reflections. I post new stories that bring the past back without turning it into a rant. Until then, pick one small ritual this week and do it slowly. Let it feel earned. If this video hit you right in the memories, then the next one I am recommending below will probably have you nodding along too. Click it right now to watch.